What do you think people should know about homelessness? We talk.
Well, death, death can do it. Losing your home, getting fired from your job, you got medical problems or you can't hold a job. Um, like me, Social Security, I get a Social Security check for my seizures because I have seizures. But I only get $600 a month, so I can't afford an apartment. There's a lot of people out here that can't afford an apartment. They got evicted from their apartment because they couldn't pay the rent, and now they're out living in a tent or trying to get back on their feet to get another apartment. Um, but it can happen to anybody. Um, you can lose your job, lose your apartment, and you'll be out in a tent because you have nowhere else to go because you can't find an apartment hardly. There's a waiting list so long that you have no choice a lot of times but to go to a tent. And there's a lot of good people, out there. They've been in apartments before, but they've lost them, and they're just trying to get back on their feet.
And what we spoke about before was you came from Eureka. You had several just very tragic deaths in your family. You found yourself coming to Fayetteville. You were having problems with alcohol, and you ended up in a tent for how long did you say you ended up in a tent for?
20 years.
20 years.
20 years.
And that was not by choice, correct?
It wasn't by choice. Like I say, I had a lot of death with my family, and I had two fiancés that died on me. So that pretty much destroyed me, and I went into drinking, and then I was having seizures, and I couldn't afford an apartment, I couldn't get a job because of my seizure. So I had to end up in a tent, and I couldn't go, I couldn't get an apartment because I couldn't afford it. So I lived out in a tent, and it became my home, but I really didn't want to be out there, but I had no choice at the time.
And now, just tell me a little about what your life right now, what your life is like right now, and what you're hoping to do.
My life is, it's 100% better. God, a warm place to live. Got showers every day. They feed us here. We got food every day. We quit drinking. They're helping us, they helping us quit drinking, and that's great. They helping us a lot back to drinking. Sobriety. They back us 100%. It's just, it's awesome. Now they're helping us to get back into where we live in an apartment instead of getting used to the tent. They're helping us get back in living out in society again. Around other people, and it's great.
And while you're doing that, you've got a warm place to stay, and you're not living in a tent anymore.
Yes, sir. And it's a blessing.
Absolutely.
It's a blessing.